In the opulent realm of tradition and legacy, where refinement flows like a vintage wine, the manners and etiquette of old money reign supreme. These timeless rituals define an entire way of life and act as the unwavering gatekeepers of values cherished through the ages by generations of well-heeled families. Today on Old Money Lovers, we will graciously waltz through this exploration, unveiling the subtleties of their conduct, the rituals of aristocratic gatherings, and the undeniable allure of blue blood charm. Yet, amidst this grandeur, let us ask, can the traditions of yesterday light the way to a more gracious and harmonious society for tomorrow? In the illustrious history of old, wealthy society, the enigmatic grace of decorum weaves a timeless narrative, a tale told through centuries of tradition, luxury, and distinction. These revered protocols are nurtured in the shadowy annals of history, where wealth flows like the finest vintage, a testament to the legacy they safeguard. The roots of aristocratic form stretch back to the hallowed corridors of medieval Europe, where monarchs and landed gentry sought to impose their refined palates upon their subjects, because why not? Of course, it was when nobility waltzed to the rhythm of etiquette, creating a blueprint for future generations. A code of conduct emerged, evolving over the ages, bound to their wealth and titles, seen as a sacred duty and an emblem of privilege written into the small print of life's rules. Amidst the tumultuous tides of history, the Industrial Revolution, the rise and fall of empires, and the winds of revolution, traditional customs stood unwavering. In an ever-changing world, these customs remained a key to power, a means to preserve one's place amid the shifting sands of time. The true allure of old money civility lies in its subtlety. It shuns ostentation, opting for understated elegance that whispers rather than shouts, sophistication, a quality often elusive to new wealth. Even in today's fast-paced, technology-driven world, the enduring edifice of gentry form stands firm. It symbolizes grace and refinement, transcending the boundaries of mere wealth. It remains an indomitable fixture, a living testament to the traditions refined over centuries, offering a glimpse into a bygone era and a whispered promise of enduring distinction. As we step into the silent symphony of noble niceties, one cannot help but sense the centuries-old traditions. They beckon to us, urging us to reflect on their power to transcend time and place, reminding us that some things remain constant in an age of change and chaos. So can the subtle grace of high-born behavior, with its echoes of history, offer a path to enduring elegance in a world increasingly enamored with the bold and the new. Good poise, the guardian of grace and decorum, is a realm which isn't just about being polite. It's a complex dance of traditions and rituals, a place where moneyed class society holds court. The layperson might believe they've mastered table manners, but when held against the formidable standards of the nobility, their efforts pale like dim stars in the midnight sky. Rooted in the grand banquets of medieval Europe, a code of conduct prevailed that was so smooth it could make even the marble which adorns upper-crust homes jealous. Cutlery was wielded with precision, a masterpiece in itself. Elbows found no resting place on tabletops, and even conversation had a proper dance to follow. An erroneous spoon choice for a particular course, that misstep could seal one's social fate. Some may dub these customs relics of the past, but the question lingers. In a world racing towards informality, is table decorum a fading art or a time-tested treasure? Greeting behaviors, a cornerstone of polite society, have transformed over the ages. Handshakes, once a symbol of friendly, weapon-free intent, now bind strangers and friends across the globe. Even the stalwart of tradition, Queen Elizabeth once greeted former US President Obama with a handshake, a subtle nod to evolving times. Greeting form in elite circles is a testament to inclusivity and belonging, shedding the skin of the past to embrace the present. The grand prize, of course, in the world of accepted behaviors, is social interaction. Politeness and consideration have evolved over the centuries. In an era when women were viewed as second-class citizens, etiquette reflected those times. But as society advanced, so did its code of conduct, adapting to embrace equality and inclusivity. Graciousness no longer belongs solely to gentlemen, but to all. Those quickly labeling these practices as markers of establishment arrogance ought to reconsider. Formality is no fossil. It is a living, breathing entity adapting to the ever-evolving landscape of society. It evolves with the times, reflecting the diversity and inclusivity of the 21st century. Social behavior remains a timeless guidepost in the intricate tapestry of social interactions. It gracefully accommodates the intermingling of cultures and ensures that the art of refinement is the blueprint for navigating the complexities of human connections. In a world where change is the only constant, courteousness and etiquette are the North Star, guiding us through the labyrinth of social politeness with wit, charm and grace. So, in this ever-changing world, the question begs, is high society form the anchor keeping us rooted in civility or a relic of a bygone era? A beacon of refinement, such as conventional elegance, survives in the modern world, much to the bewilderment of those who deem it outdated or overly arrogant. But is it truly as relevant as the elites believe? Well, the core principles of established customs, like respect, courtesy, and consideration, are as timeless as an excellent vintage wine. Can you imagine a world where such virtues didn't exist? It's a chilling thought, wouldn't you say? While the specific customs and rituals of old money families have evolved, shedding the rigidity of bygone eras, they have embraced a more flexible, inclusive approach. Moneyed class formalities now don a slightly more modern cloak, adapting to a world that, though not physically smaller, has brought diverse cultures and practices into proximity. In the digital age, netiquette reigns supreme in online meetings, ensuring that the same age-old principles of politeness and respect endure. To those who argue that the modern world has outgrown these practices, consider this. Civility and manners foster respect and empathy. Why wouldn't we want to impart these values to the next generation? Chivalry transcends cultural and social barriers, making interactions smoother and more pleasant for everyone involved. In a professional context, it acts as the soft velvet glove that softens the blows of a potentially contentious business meeting, propelling its user ahead in an increasingly cutthroat world. Moreover, old customs serve as a bridge between generations, passing down cultural heritage and valuable life skills. In an increasingly informal world, social grace is not to be forgotten. They are a timeless vestige of elegance and decorum, preserving the echoes of an era when the upper class was just starting its ascent. In the intricate fabric of the modern world, etiquette stands as the last bastion of a tradition, harking back to the early days of the old guard. It may have shed some pretentious trappings, but the core values remain. The benefits far outweigh any drawbacks, illuminating a path toward a more harmonious coexistence. So, to those who question the relevance of good form in today's world, it's time to reconsider. Is it a relic of the past or a timeless beacon guiding us to a more gracious and empathetic future? In the hallowed halls of old money society, preserving family values is akin to a cherished tradition, as vital as a leisurely weekend in the beer garden might be to the layperson. It's an art form in itself, ensuring that respect acts as the timeless vehicle through which legacies are transmitted from one generation to the next, a secret sauce in the world of high society. Teaching these skills is more than just customary. It's a grand gesture that elevates family values to the proverbial pedestal. Civilized families understand that these core values are the mortar that holds the bricks of their wealth and power together, guarded with the tenacity of a communist regime stockpiling food. Consider setting the table, for instance. It imparts culinary decorum and the essence of togetherness, respect for others, and a deep appreciation of quality family time. Yet there's more to these customs than meets the eye. Silver spoon families employ them to fortify their heritage, for they know that one must first remember the past to chart the future. Handwritten thank you notes stand as a testament to this tradition in the face of our digital age, expressing gratitude and a connection to bygone eras. The weight of these age-old traditions rests heavily on the shoulders of things like family crests and meticulously observed debutante balls, holding the tapestry of their history together. Careful observance of these rituals is a nod to the protocols that granted these families entry into the exclusive party of tradition in the first place. Passing them down through generations serves as a guardian of family traditions, ensuring they are not lost to the sands of time. Yes, poise and protocol remain the bedrock of well-to-do society, an unassailable bridge that spans the chasm between old and new, young and old. These customs are more than superficial gestures. They possess a more profound significance. In the world of aristocracy, tact is held in high esteem, not just as a reflection of the past, but as a roadmap for future generations. Naysayers may argue that these practices are mere surface pleasantries. Still, beneath the veneer, they carry the weight of tradition and the promise of a future intertwined with grace and refinement. Noble society honors its legacy while etching a path forward, and the enduring allure of these customs refuses to fade with time. Should we underestimate the importance of these values and traditions, we might overlook the sturdy underpinning of the legacy that has and will stand the test of time. In old guard courtesy, values aren't just whispered in polite conversations, they're etched into the fabric of existence. As we peel back the layers of refinement, we find a legacy that's more than a mere history lesson. It's a life philosophy. But while upper-class manners seem poised to stand the test of time, one can't help but wonder, in this age of casual comforts, are we sacrificing grace for convenience? Are we letting go of the timeless elegance of upper-crust society? It's a question that begs contemplation in our ever-evolving quest for authenticity and sophistication.